Alrighty, y'all. I'm just still trying to get things situated. I got a new... Oh, gosh. I don't want to do that. Is that tighten? This way or that way? There. Ah, that's better. Alright. Don't need this anymore. It's in the way. How is everybody tonight? Alrighty, so nobody's on yet, so hey, Scooter's here. Hey, David, how are you? Woo, good to see you. So I got that new phone holder that holds two phones, but if I took the upper part, which screws in to tighten the phone, this sucker ain't moving. So my phone's good tonight. I had to take it out of the case though. It didn't seem to be working. Now I also brought my mics, so I'm gonna try to use those too. But you know what? That's not gonna work unless I move the phone really high up. So have you got time to play with the computer yet? Just tell me it works. It came on and it works. That's already good. Hey, Miss Sunrise, I haven't seen you for a while. How you doing? I just got here. Oh, good. Like I said, if you have any problems at all, oh, I got to email you that email. So I think you have to register it to the insurance. So, cool. Now, if you read that review, that was the review that sold me on it. It did say it had a bad webcam. But I thought I remembered you said you bought a webcam, I hope. Before. Whew, I forgot to put my lipstick on. I put my makeup, a little bit of makeup I wear. Actually, all I got on, I was running so late. Actually, all I got on was concealer. I forgot a couple things. I don't care. Oh, good. I thought you did, so I wasn't too worried about that part. I was more worried about the more important stuff. Oh, that's nice, Miss Sunrise. That's really sounds fun and relaxing. You have a good time. So, I wish I would have brought you guys on when I'm walking up. It is a hoot, y'all. You missed the guy playing drums on the corner, the hen party, all dressed up in these little cowboy outfits and boots, blowing bubbles. All the girls were in pink and the bride was in white. Oh my gosh. And I told them, they're right over there. They looked at me like I was full of it. I said, hey, if y'all want to be on camera, come over here. I just wanted to show them. Just because they were interested. That's part of why I come here. It's interesting sometimes in between talking. Alright, so since I don't have that many people on here yet, I'm going to try. Hey, Labib, how are you? I don't know if I said that right. I'm going to raise the phone again because I have to hook that part on the back, or on the bottom for the mic. That's awesome. Oh, say hi. Because the religion lets you leave and it's called won't let you leave. Yeah, the P.O.R. members, they sign a billion-year contract. They take them out usually when the girls are 14 years old from school to put them to work. $100 a week, $47 a day. For money that they don't get. You know, in Chicago, they've got 8 people to a studio apartment. I believe it. And we've had people escaping from cars, put other cars, because they thought they wanted to leave. So there's free to do whatever you want. But nobody talks about the P.O.R. at the bottom, the slave labor. And they were 365 a year. I've seen you before? No. Oh, you look familiar. I get a lot. Alright. Alrighty. I didn't even know they were behind me. I was looking at the chat. Alright, I'm going to raise the phone. So hang on. Hang tight. I got to loosen it. I love this. It's so tight. Because I don't have the case on it either. Well, let me put the piece... I should put the piece on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. I'll bring it down when I have it on because it's like way at the bottom. It's still pretty tight though. Thank you, Scooter. The only thing is, I tend to, when I get done, I tend to just throw things in my backpack. So I have this nice little thing with all my electronics in it. And I lost one of the covers for my mic. These probably won't work. They work at home, and then they don't want to work here. And since I hadn't ordered the microphone holder, okay, that's all three. I have my selfie stick. I'm going to Velcro it too. So let's just try it and see if it works at all. It probably won't. Okay. You go have a nice sleep. Get a good sleep. Appreciate you stopping by. All right, I'm putting in the piece. Alrighty. Can you hear me now? Now I have the green light. Can you hear me? Somebody answer! Oh my gosh, it's working! That's awesome! That's awesome! Alright, this one is mine because it has the clip. Alrighty. Actually, what I need to try is this one. This doesn't have a top. Can you hear me? Oh, good. Good. All right. That way you guys can hear me when I step away a little bit and talk. Is that too close? All right. Alrighty. Yay! They're working. Okay, so now I got to Velcro this one. I should probably, does this, hey, yes.
Why would I not think it's a coat? I already think it's a coat. Are you actually a Scientologist?
No, look at the other side.
I feel like this is like you're trying to trick people.
Look at the other side. Look at the other side.
All right, good. I was hoping you wasn't just pulling a fucking wind.
No, they're not disorganized. All they do is stand out and kind of things to free movie.
I feel like it would be smart if they were like, ask me why, and then they fucking.
Yeah, they're not this good at advertising.
Good. I appreciate somebody doing good in the world.
Yeah, I'm usually over at the org, but classes are out right now, so I started doing this on the weekends to talk to more people. I get people from other countries stop and talk to me, so it's real. I'm trying to educate. So many people come up that don't know anything. So many.
Ah, you're right. All right, thank you.
All right, I got both of these mics in my hand. Because if this one's okay for me, I think, luckily it's not windy tonight. Oh, let me find the clip first. All right, you go have fun, Miss Sunrise. It was good to see you. Let me see if I can find the clip in here. I hope I didn't lose that too. I did. All right, that's okay. So that's the one that, well, I can switch it. All right, I'm going to turn this one, the good one, off. Okay, can you hear me now? All right, the light's on now. I didn't have the light on. It comes on and off if I do it too quick. How does the sound compare to the other one without the little cover? Because I know the cover will block wind. So I figure if I put this one on, my body will block the wind. There's like no wind. So I'm just going to put this one on, the selfie stick. So Let me turn this one on. Oh, I lost the cover on this one too. Ah! Where'd it go? Oh my goodness, where did it go? It was on when I... Did it go in my shirt? Where the hell did it go? Oh. Well, I guess neither one of them's gonna have wardrobe malfunction. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me turn. Well, I guess neither one's gonna have a cover. Alright. It's a black spot on like 50 black spots. It probably bounced. Honestly, I don't think I want it back after it's been on the ground. Alright, let's get this thing mounted on the selfie stick. Okay. Hey, Dusty. Yeah, go check out his tie-dye. Okay, I'm going to bring the phone back down just to... I'm worried it being... Even though it's in there tight. So, hang on. I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. Just to make it more centered. Oh. All right. Okay, so this already has Velcro on it. From before. Because I had the mic on here before, but it wasn't. Where did I just stick? I just had a piece of Velcro. Ah, there it is. See, sometimes it flashes. I think that's just to show me that it's charged. Alright, so this is a big piece. I didn't put my scissors back in the... I need to make a list. Alright, let's see. Oh, yep, that works. Look, I'm going to have to cover up the light, so I'll have to guess if it... No, I don't. I can do it on this side. So I got to put this whole big thing on there because I don't have a pair of scissors with me. I feel like I would feel better if I had a bigger piece on here. I think I'm gonna take this off. Thanks for the help, guys. I appreciate it. I know it's kind of annoying that I'm still trying to get set up, but trying to get into the 21st century. Yeah, go check. I saw the pictures of your shirt. They look really good. But it gives me some ideas of what I might do, but I'm not really planning on like selling mine or anything. I'm probably just going to do a few as gifts. Alright, so we're putting this whole piece on here. Alright. And then this whole piece on there. And hope that it doesn't, and I don't have it. Oops, I think I turned it off. Nope. Alright. Now, what I need, the other thing I'm worried about is echo from me being on two mics. Oh, cool. That's nice, Dusty. Alright, so now we have a mic I can talk to people with. Like, so I can be like, hey, what's up? People like to stand kind of a distance from me. They don't want to be right up on most. Then I get those ones. So tonight, now this is a little high. Let me see how it looks on around. How's that? Should I bring the camera down at all? it's higher than usual. Oh, and how's the sound with these, like, all this noise? Is it canceling it a little bit? I was hoping that's what those little tops would do. Okay. If I hear sirens and there's this jerk over here playing his music loud, he sees me standing here. And he just turned it on or just showed up. I'm like, so what? First of all, that does not... They're the pedicabs. And the loud music, if I walked up to 4 pedicabs, the last one I'm going to pick is the one playing loud music. Hey, Buttercup. Oh, good. I'm glad it sounds... Because these are really cheap. They're like $19.99 or something like that. I've had them for a year, but every time I tried to use them before, they didn't work. So let's watch people. Now that I'm good to go. Oh, I need to bring my sign down just a little again. I never can figure out where it should be. Here we go. Alrighty. So did you guys hear what that guy said to me when he walked up? I can barely hear. Good. It's loud. It is so loud. So, and this, honestly, walking up here is the quietest spot. Oh, and I didn't go to my pit stop. And, okay, you can hear him because he thought I was joking and trying to sell Scientology. I told him, look at the other side where all the crimes are. He's like, oh, okay. I've had a lot of people ask me that. Why would I say Scientology is a cult? Ask me why. Why would Scientology say they're a cult? That's stupid. I'm not going to call them stupid. Hi. Do you have any questions? So, this will be fun, having a mic and all. Then I don't have to worry about you, because I know you guys can't always hear everybody. I've had people give me looks when I turn the camera on. I'm like, do you know how many cameras are up and down the street? Seriously? We got a sparkly girl coming. I like her outfit. I wish I could have worn those kind of outfits when I was younger. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was very modest to a point. Oh. So we have 24 people. Do we have anybody new here tonight that doesn't know what I'm doing? I love to answer questions. Is it canceling this guy's radio out? Because, man, he's loud. I can't hear myself think. And if I hear any sirens or the lowriders like to come through, yeah, I know, David. I know. Hey, Susie, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. But, yeah, this way I like it because I know sometimes if I step too far away from the camera, you guys can't hear what I'm just talking to people about. We've had some interesting stories that I didn't get on camera. Pretty faint? Good. That's what I was hoping with the... Was it like that before, or is the mics helping more? Because I was going to spend more money on a more expensive set of mics, but I wanted to try these out once to see if it worked. I'll just... I think I can order those little poofy things that go on top. Because I don't know where that thing went. There's a grate right here. It probably went in. Oh, I'm going to find it in my clothes later. I'll find it somewhere. Okay, good. Good. That makes it worth it. That's awesome.
Ready? You ready? Alright.
Good night, David. I know it's late for some of y'all. But for me, I didn't get up till 4. And then I sat on my butt till about 6, and I wanted to leave at 8:30. And I didn't get out of there till me and Tom left at the same time at 9, which really pushed, because I was when I woke up, I was charging things, and I forgot to charge this phone on the way here. So I started at 87%, Yeah, there's a set that I really like that comes with a microphone handle. It's like $39.95, and you get the microphone handle too. The microphone handle by itself is like $21 to $25, but those extend. The one that and they're magnetic, so that you put a piece on the inside of your shirt and a piece on the outside, and they magnet together. So you can put it anywhere you need to, and then it fits down in the microphone holder, and the big cover goes on like the news people have. So it won't look so janky like this. But I just had to help my daughter pay rent because she was expecting to end her lease this month because she moved in with her boyfriend, and I could have told her he was a POS. The other times that he did her wrong. And luckily she asked us to break the lease because we co-signed. And I kind of hee-hawed around about it, and she wasn't pushing me either. And she said I kind of didn't push for this. So about a few days ago, she had to move back in. So between having to fix bearings on Tom's truck and giving her a hefty amount of money for rent, it's just going to have to wait. She's going to pay us back. She's always really, really good about paying us back, but we probably won't get it back. She's going to give us a little bit each month, and then probably when her taxes come. But she borrowed some money last month too, so I'm just happy that if I didn't have this job, we probably wouldn't have been able to do that. Yeah. That's okay. Honestly, I gave her way more money. I did get a good deal on that computer though, because I was looking at reviews on that computer, and I happened across another ad for it, refurbished, for 3 times what I paid for it. So it's okay. And I don't want you to in any way, I should talk to you about this online, but I don't want you to in any way feel obligated at all. It was a gift, and I think that your show is important. And with Natalie not, being gone, I think it's doubly important. Hi. If you have any questions, just let me know. That's my good deed for the year. So I dropped back down to 7. We gotta get some people in here. I tend to get more later on. I think because there's probably people on and stuff. That's fine. Hey Jeff, we're in Austin, Texas, on 6th Street, the live music capital of the world. We're just people watching, but I also talk to people. I'm here as an anti-Scientology demonstrator. And I come down here to just talk and educate people. But in the meantime, we just chat and people watch. So I try to make it fun and not boring AF. Okay, good night, Dusty. I know it's an hour later for you, too. Purple hearts. I like purple. Oh, the baseball game's on over there. You guys can't see it as well. It's whited out. But there's a big TV screen right there. Hey, Susan. How you been? I say I haven't seen you in a while, but I also am not on as much as I used to be. So, I've seen you around. Oh. I didn't eat dinner because I usually stop at my pit stop and eat, and there's this appetizer I love there. I didn't have time, but thank goodness I bring snacks. So I may be muting later to eat a snack. Thanks, Scooter. Tom said the same thing. He's like, even when he was watching, he was like, they're so fast, I didn't even get a chance to see the comment. It's just gone. I'm like, I have good moss. Scooter man, on it. Oh, you added Becky and Tanya to your name. Yeah, I feel you, Susan. I feel you. But you know, the first year, I watched, every minute of every day. I watched everything. But I've scaled back a bit myself. I do watch as much as I can. That guy just turned up his music. I see. Yeah. Oh, there goes Popo. You can stay. I really like that first night. We missed you too, Susan. Yeah, I get the same when I don't get out here. Or I go a while, I miss it too. It's a really good community. Yeah, he turned it up really loud right next to me. Probably on purpose. They see a camera and they're like, let me be an a-hole. Yeah, I saw that recently. I hope Aaron gets his chat fixed. That's annoying. Luckily, my handle and my chat name is similar. I don't know who's in the chat. People come up on the chat. I know it's people we know, but I don't know their other name. Hey, Milk. You can come on in, but we don't do politics here, guys. We're here to talk about how bad Scientology is and people watch on 6th Street. Just to warn you. Because what I do is I am an activist against Scientology. Hey, Fighter Soul. Good morning. Sorry about the noise. This guy turned up his radio. This guy. He sees me standing here. I don't know. I think he thinks the music's going to lure people to, but it doesn't. 99% of the people are going to be like, I don't want to sit with a speaker like that behind my head. Thanks, Scooter. But you're welcome here. I welcome everybody. That's why I don't do that. We actually don't do religion usually either, for the most part. There are people that get on here and talk. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Ooh, nice cars. We get lowriders through here. We get supercars through here. Look at that. That's a party car. And usually later in the night we get some very inebriated, fun people drop by, but I do get a lot of people that stop and ask me. So just to show you what I'm here for. That's my sign. And you'd think I wouldn't get a lot of people to stop, but actually I do. Just people that don't know hardly anything about. But you usually have pretty cool conversations. But it's fun out here. I'm not a big partier, but there's a fun vibe to it. Because I don't know if you guys know, but 6th Street is like a street full of bar, where there's live music at every place almost. And so new bands, indie bands, well, even well-known bands come down here and play to, bust, what do they call that? Paying your dues? Trying to get, a contract, or they already do. And if you've never heard of it, there's a thing called South by Southwest in March, where, how loud is that, you guys? I'm gonna mute till he gets a fare. If it's up for very much longer, I'm gonna move. Next week, I'm going to go to that corner over there because that side of the street, the pedicabs aren't on.
Anytime I get a chance.
Hey, Father, you can stay, but we don't do politics here.
I don't need to ask you why, but I'm glad that someone else out here is saying it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm usually down at the org they opened across from the university.
They just opened up a...
February before last year, and literally that week we all started coming down on a regular basis. We're doing this, actually I'm part of a group that's doing this all around the world. We have people in Australia just trying to get, there's so many people that don't know about Scientology, and we're trying
to... It's like this like casual, like,
right.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
He legitimizes it, yeah, for sure.
All of the celebrities, but it is an evil cult.
Yeah, they don't realize it's even more abusive than the Catholic Church ever was. Yeah. Because every child is looked at as an adult in a small body. I don't know if you know their stuff, but they believe they live multiple lives, so they don't treat their kids as children. They're like, oh, you were probably an 80-year-old man your last life.
Right, so like what happened?
So there's no nurturing. They take them out of school at 12, 13, 14, put them in the Sea Org. They work 365 days a year, from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. And they are not allowed to look at the internet or TV, so they're very insulated, and they're, what you're seeing now is really not new members, it's second and third generations. And we have 2 foundations that'll help them escape. So when I go over there, I have different signs. I have the 2 foundations, and I go over there and let them know you can contact them, and they're getting a lot of calls, thank goodness. So we're just trying to get the government to hold hearings at the very least.
Hold people accountable.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's what we want. Hey, do your thing if that's what you really believe in, but don't hurt other people.
Yeah, I don't care what other religions do at all. People ask me, are you here because you're a Christian? I'm like, no, actually what brought me here was the child abuse. And 3 years ago, I know, 3 years ago I knew nothing. And then somebody popped into my feed, and I saw he was an ex-member who grew up. He was taken out at 12 years old, and then he started introducing other people, and they have channels. Now we got 200 channels all working for the same goal called SPTV.
Cool.
And I've never heard about that on YouTube. We can't even get a journalist to do a story on just that, the movement that has been going on, getting close to 2 years in October. So I never thought I'm a grandma, you know, I realized I had time. I never knew I'd be doing this.
Yeah. Take care of your kids.
A lot of the people are just like me. They're never-ins that saw a call and have the time
and realize something really messed up is happening in their community.
When I live 75 miles north of here. When I heard they were opening, I was like, oh, heck no, they're not going to get their claws in our young people. And I've walked up before, and they're talking to a freshman who doesn't have any friends, who's far from home, and they got him bamboozled.
They have too much money and resources.
Yes, that is the problem.
Yeah.
That is the problem. And so they look way too legitimate. They're not like most cults. The guy that started it was an evil genius.
Yeah.
It outlived him. And usually once the
Wrote
leader...
more than anyone else in the entire world.
I know.
And that's crazy.
And he made it all up.
As a journalism major, as someone that like writes a little bit for fun, it's crazy. He never did a second draft. That alone should tell you that he's not mentally stable. Or like evil, because like...
Well, we read the first book on my channel last year, and I really can see how people got drawn in. It came out in 1950. It was another form of mental health, and he did base it on trauma therapy, but he went so far absurd that he could have actually helped people if he would have stopped here and not done all of this. Right.
It's good.
He just wanted control and money. Yeah. And he said to his agent in the late 40s, because I'm not making any money, that was a bug, on my novels. To make money, I need to start a religion. And you know LRH, he's the one that created it. Did you know that he studied black magic under Jack Parsons, who was an acolyte of Aleister Crowley? Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm learning a lot. There's a lot of creepy stuff.
The reason it became a religion is because it had enough money to influence the politicians.
Exactly, and they have. So, we're fighting an uphill battle, but we're making inroads.
Luckily, I think the entire government thing is going to collapse soon. There's almost no other option. And when things like that collapse, those evil powers, a lot of bad things happen, but the good always prevails.
I hope so. We are making dents. It's just, I realized when I started, this wasn't going to happen overnight. So, I'm in it for the long haul. Yeah. We got people going to city council meetings in LA where they're big, and Clearwater where they're big, making some dents. To the point that LAPD harassed our people for a whole year, but we had so much video.
Because they're being paid.
Yeah, well, they work their events and get paid triple rate.
Yeah.
So we had hundreds of hours of them being corrupt on film and arresting protesters on bogus charges, and they'd get dropped. To the point that now they no longer work their events. And so that's a dent. It's a small dent. Well, I think it's a big dent. That our people over there going to the commissioners meeting and talking about it and saying that they're working for Scientology like every week for 6 or 8 or 9 months. Got committed, they no longer work there. So I mean, that's a win. Yeah. We have to take that as a win. So and then I'm Kim.
Connor.
Nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you. Appreciate what you're doing.
All right. Thank you for listening.
I'm about to get to a point where I am a grandparent. I have more time to really do stuff like this, but I at least do the research, and I saw that and I was like, thank God someone's out here doing the real work.
I'm getting a lot of people leaving me going, what?
Hi, how's it going?
All right.
What? Right there.
That was a good conversation.
Have a great night.
All right. Okay.
What's up, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yes, Keva, it is, and that's why I'm here. Because the way they indoctrinate is so abusive. There are things that I can't even say online. Hey, Cinderella, good to see you. Yeah, well, he was a great listener. He knows a lot, so. And it's still a good conversation, because I still, if you listen, I'm still throwing stuff out there that maybe they don't know, and adding to their knowledge, I hope. All we had was the short bottles of water. Well, not all, but I usually have 4 big bottles. Put it in a bowl, she gon' choke. This guy's not leaving or getting any fares because he's so damn loud.
Pull to the left! Get hella subs! Scientology is a cult. Get the hella subs! You know why? Get their subs! Cult. I know it's a cult. Let's go!
Because they won't let their SEAL members leave. They have to work for them until they die.
You better get their hella subs.
I think he is. Okay. The thing is, when he's ready to talk to a fair, he turns it down. Yeah, he wants me to say something. I'm about to move. It might be a little bit difficult, but he's being an asshole. I still have an hour and a half at least, and I'm not going to sit here and listen to this bullshit. If you guys can put up with it, I'm going to take my sign down and just carry the tripod. Actually, no. I think he's trying to get me to leave. I think he thinks I'm hurting his fares. I'm going to stay for a little while. If I do go over there, I'm going to ask him if he works for Scientology. Hi. My phone feels hot. But it was 101 when I checked at home, but I knew by the time I got here it was going to, yeah. He's got to get a fare here eventually. He's lit. You know what? He wants to be on camera so bad. Let's do it. Every time somebody walks up, he turns it down.
I agree with you.
Right on! The guy in that shirt, the polka dot, gave me a thumbs up. I know. I'll just keep muting. He keeps turning it down when people go by. We'll turn it down for them, but not for me. Let me know if it's louder than I think it is. Let me try something.
You look amazing.
I'm assuming my phone speaker doesn't work anymore, so hang on. Does this sound any better? Like if I walk away, does it sound better? I'm wondering if... Oh my gosh. I wish it was 75. Woo, where you at again, Cinderella? I know you told me, but I forget things like that. Not really. I'm not very far from the Driscoll. I lost the sign down there a couple blocks over, like down that way. I passed it coming up, I think. Because I had a sign magneted to my wagon, and it felt, somebody came and said, "You lost your sign at the Driscoll." I'm like, I'm not going back for it. We came down for my anniversary. Oh God, like 20 years ago. And I was in these uncomfortable high heel shoes. But this is when it was closed off, and I was walking. Everything was so loud and crowded that we just walked down the middle, listened to bands, and then we went to our hotel. So, I don't know why I'm holding this mic when I have this mic. I wonder if I had my little fuzzy pieces, if it wouldn't be so loud. See, he keeps turning down when it looks like people need a ride. Yeah, I have it. I love Austin. We've been here 32 years now. The Army brought us here. We live up north a little bit, about 75 miles, and we had nothing in my area for the first 15 years. And we used to come down here to shop and eat and do everything. Hey, Jay, how are you? There's a Whole Foods here I really like. I need to come down during the day anyway to sit by the org, let them know I'm still alive. I need to do a produce. I love to go there for produce and stuff. But you have to, because it's so far, I have to bring a cooler and ice and everything if I go shopping. I can't just run in and run out. Oh, there I am holding it again. You know, I'm going to turn this one off. I'm worried about the batteries. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off. I'll turn it on. Hey, Marco, I haven't seen you forever. Oh my gosh! Where you been? So glad to see you. Good to see you. The future looks bright. Does it help if I cover it? See, he turns it down when people walk by. Nobody wants to ride with him. He's too loud. Yep, TGIF for sure, because I have to go to work tomorrow, and I didn't today. So, it's a good day. I like my job, so I don't... It's only 2 days a week. Now this one's turned off. Yeah. Hey, alright. He doesn't understand how stubborn I can be. I think he wants me to leave because the sign might be, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I have no idea what's in his head. He's being rude. Yeah, you're going to have to turn it down. I need to learn sign language. So is there anybody new here tonight? We're on 6th Street in Austin, hanging out, people watching, talking to people about Scientology, just trying to get the word out to people that don't know.
Come on now.
He's louder than the bands are. The bands aren't even that loud. Oh, hey, Zippy. Well, so what I'm actually here for is... Oh, I didn't turn it around. Is I talk to people about Scientology when they want to stop and ask me questions. Most of the time, I get a lot of just thumbs up that they agree with me, which is nice to know. We're just trying to get, there's a lot of us doing what I'm doing, and we're branching out this year, and where we used to just sit at the orgs, some of the orgs are in pretty quiet neighborhoods, and we're not getting the eyeballs on the subject. Well, I started working nights a few months ago, and I'm like, man, if I could protest at 1 in the morning, that'd be great. And then I was like, aha! So I started coming here and just talking to people. people watch in between and just chat and hang out. Oh, I didn't realize I was still muted. I thought I was unmuted. He said he knew it was a call. And he said, yeah, they signed that 1,000-year contract. I was like, it's $1 billion. I think he knows that nobody wants to ride with him. He turns it down when there's a crowd. Ugh. I got a new water out. Yeah, things are pretty good. So, you know, I've had health issues. Well, a job fell in my lap in March, and I took it. So that's why I haven't been out protesting as much. Because I work, and, you know, I used to do the Saturday night late night. I work Saturday and Sunday night, 12 hours. And so I was actually off for a couple months till I figured this out. Plus, classes are out, so over by the org, there's really nobody there. Hey, Nolan, how are you? Yep, we're on 6th Street in Austin, Texas. There's people watching. We don't do politics, Noel. I have a lot of different people in my chat, so we don't do politics. We actually don't do religion, even though because this Scientology is not a religion. Sophia, right on. That is cool. That's really cool. Sorry about the noise. I've been muting when it gets loud. So when people want to talk to me, I tell them about, you know, what they don't know about Scientology, which a lot of people don't know anything. I didn't. 3 years ago, I knew nothing. And I found the next member who had a channel, binge watched a bunch of videos. Then he started having other Scientologist, ex-Scientologist members start channels or come on for interviews, and I learned so much horrible stuff. You have no idea. The horrible stuff. I couldn't believe this is allowed to go on in the United States of America. The slave labor, the putting them in the RPF. It's the Rehabilitation Project Force, where they literally break rocks all day long and stuff, and they're fed from slop buckets because they might have asked a question or looked funny. They protect child predators because it's a high crime to go to the authority, to take a Scientologist to the authorities. So child predators. So recently we had an actor in Hollywood. I'm gonna hold on. Because they are a cult, and a cult isn't a religion because they won't let you leave. They have 3 levels of members. Members that pay to do courses and stuff. They don't have a god. It's not like that. They say if you take all these courses and do all this stuff, you'll be a powerful being when you're done, and you can control matter, energy, space, and time, which is BS. The guy that started it was a science fiction writer, and he wrote the book in 1950. Anyway, they think their kids are adults with small bodies because they've lived many lives. When they die, they go to new baby bodies, so they don't treat them like kids. They take them out of school at 12, 13, 14 and put them in the Sea Org, which is slave labor, 365 days a year from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep, and nobody will investigate it. Now there are other countries. Russia hates them, has trying to get rid of them. Germany won't recognize them as a religion. The problem is, in the 80s, they bullied our IRS to give them tax exempt status like a church, and it made them seem legitimate. And the things that I've heard that they do to children is that it's still, I mean, you think the Catholic Church was bad? That was a few people doing bad things. Their doctrine is abusive. If you're kind to someone else, and in Scientology, you're called a degraded being. You're not allowed to be kind. You're not allowed to have your own thought. If you ask a question, if you question anything, you go to that RPF. They had top executives in Scientology be sent to this place called the Hole, not for days or weeks or months, for years. They slept on the floor with nothing but a blanket. They were fed from buckets. They were abused. And they put up with that because they don't know they can. Well, they actually all left after a while. After they when they couldn't find a way to escape, they did. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. So that's why. And it's a high crime to take a Scientologist to the authorities. So they don't. You know what happens if you report child abuse or R-ing women in Scientology? You get in trouble. They might kick you out. Well, 3 victims actually finally spoke out many years ago, but it took forever to get him to court. There's an actor named Danny Masterson in LA that was convicted for drugging and R-ing these women, and there was 2 other women as witnesses, and we think there's 5 other victims because they were harassed for years. It was really, so he's in prison. And he's the first Scientologist to go to prison for abuses that they covered up. And they were allowed to get hard drives from Scientology that have all this information on it about all this other abuse. And they're trying to get the LAPD or the California Attorney General to look at it. It's all there. Matter of fact, the reason he got convicted, he literally wrote out an affidavit that, yes, I did it, but I didn't think it was wrong. And they punished the girls. They have a special arm called Office of Special Affairs that goes after enemies of the church, and they harassed them, went through their trash, hired private investigators, they poisoned their dogs, 1 died. So, and as a protester, we know that that could happen to us if they so see fit. Hi, what do you want to know? Because a religion you can leave, a cult, they won't let you leave.
What is Scientology? I don't even know what that is.
Okay, it's not a religion. They don't have a God. Okay? What it is a science fiction writer in 1950 published a book called A Science of Mental Health. Okay, so he based it kind of on trauma therapy, but it's so absurd in all the weirdness he attached to it. And the problem was all these people got in before the internet, that, thought it was great. So what we have now, they say they have millions of members, they don't. There's an org over they opened right across from the university on purpose. Also in Chicago across from the university. So all the young people you see in there now are 2nd and 3rd generation. They don't know any better. They're not allowed to look at the internet. They don't watch TV. So there's 3 levels. Yeah, there's 3 levels. Yeah, when I show up, they close all the blinds and the doors.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of us doing this now, just showing and letting them know inside that there's 2 foundations that'll help them escape. How many churches do you know that has to have that? So you have 3 levels. You have like the Tom Cruise is a member. He pays all the money and takes the courses, and they tell him he's going to be this. Hold on. Let me make sure this is on. They can hear me. Okay. He takes those kind of people, spend money and take courses, and they're promised if they go up to confidential levels, they'll become a powerful being. They're from another galaxy. This is something most Scientology doesn't know. You have to pay to go up to that level. Okay? Have you seen the South Park episode about Scientology? Look it up. It's all true. It's all true. They did their research. But if you go up to the Sea Org staff and say, hey, what's up with Xenu, this guy that brought these people to our planet, they don't know anything. They believe that they go, when they die, they go to a new baby body, that they've lived for trillions of years as a body thing, like what we would call a spirit. And they go from body to body. So when they look at their kids, they don't look at them as children. They look at them as adults in small bodies. So rampant child abuse, rampant child SA, and to take a Scientologist to the authorities is a high crime. You'll get kicked out for reporting a child predator, and it's happened, but he won't get in trouble. I'm not joking. Oh yeah.
They don't let nobody like.
There's you can't see anything but a bookstore and a cafe, but we have a lot of TikTok. There's 200 channels now between protesters and ex-members having channels and other supporters helping us out. And I'm just trying to, people like you. 3 years ago, I didn't know anything. Yeah. I was on YouTube one day and this guy came in my feed and I started binge watching. He's an ex-member. We've had people escape in trunks of cars, be dragged back from bus stops, be held under guard because they thought they wanted to leave. And that's the Sea Org. They take them out of school 12, 13, 14 years old, and they work 365 days a year from the time they wake up till they go to bed, about 110 hours a week. They're supposed to get $50 a week, but if the org doesn't make money, which they're not if I'm standing there, because nobody's going in to spend money, they don't get paid and they get fed beans and rice. No medical care. You see, and there's elder abuse too, because if you get too old to work, you have to work for them until you die. So every old person you see over there, if you
why would somebody join in that first place?
Well, what we have now is second and third generation. When he wrote his first book in 1950, he called it Another Science of Mental Health Dianetics. It turned into Scientology. And a lot of smart people are in. It's not you're dumb. It's a slow bring in, okay? So you go in, you start taking courses. Yeah. It sounds like, and think about mental health in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, right? And there was no internet in any way to check if this stuff was real, okay? And so they get sucked in and they love bomb you and they tell you all this great stuff. And then once you realize it's BS, by the time you figure it out, your whole family's in, everybody you know is a Scientologist, your job is probably a Scientologist. If you're not, they're slave labor. And then if you leave, you have to disconnect from anybody you're related to, any friends, everything. If your spouse doesn't want to leave, you have to get a divorce. You notice Tom Cruise's wives, how they've all left? And there's been no contact. Katie Holmes, he was allowed to see his daughter, and she left right when she was about 6 years old. That's when they started indoctrinating the kids. And do you know what Katie Holmes had to go through to get out? Everybody in their house was a Scientologist. The maid, the drivers, her handler, one of the rich Scientologists was her assistant. She had to have a burner phone. Luckily, her dad was a divorce attorney. And so she went all the way to another country to serve and acted like everything was great. And when she got back, she had a second car ready at the airport. She bypassed the waiting car, got in that car, had an apartment ready. Her dad helped her with all this. And she had to escape. That's right. And she don't talk about it because and the reason she had to escape is they have a specific department called Office of Special Affairs that is just for going after enemies of the church. They're like and the guy that started this, L. Ron Hubbard, was a science fiction writer in the 30s and 40s and 50s. And he said to his agent, I'm not making any money. I need to start a religion. That's how you make money. And he was an evil genius because it outlived him. Because they have so much money, they look legitimate.
Crazy.
Yeah, and nobody knows what's going on in there. So when you get too old to work for them, they still...
All I can say is Scientology is a cult that's trying to melt your brains. They're trying to take your monies. They're trying
it's all about
to
money.
your kids. Fuck them. That's what I say. I said, fuck them.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, so I was telling you about the elderly.
Don't fuck the kids though.
You know about the money?
Fuck Scientology, baby.
Let me tell you, yeah.
I love you, bro.
You've been here before, haven't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice to see you. So when you get too old, they stick you in a home with other elderly, and they take out fraudulent credit cards in your name and you don't know, because they figure you're going to die and they don't have to pay for it. Well, an ex-member who got out when he was 20, he's in the Army. He's like 40 now. His mom's been in. They won't tell you where your family members are. He had to find out. Well, he pretty much went in and stole her. And she had a bad heart condition that wasn't being taken care of.
Don't bully me up, come. Say.
Anyway, she found out she was $160,000 in debt.
Oh my gosh.
When she got out. They have $1 billion in offshore bank accounts, but their members don't even know.
I never knew what it was. I just always saw it on my TikTok and I watched the videos.
They call it another, like, there's no science in it. The guy made it, he literally made it all up. He made it all. There's even more in some of my research. He actually, in the late, like 46, 47, when he got out of the Navy from World War II, he went and hung out and lived in Jack Parsons' house. Jack Parsons, have you heard of Aleister Crowley? Okay, Aleister Crowley in the late 1800s, early 1900s, he was a Satanist. He was considered the most despicable man in the world. He was into black magic. His protege, Jack Parsons, and L. Ron Hubbard, who started this, were roommates and friends. So the guy was into black, and there is black magic kind of, but you don't see it, it's slow. And so they get you in like real slow. They like, if you went over there, they'd be like, hey, come watch this movie. Hey, come take this free course, and here's a $50 course. To go up that bridge, you need at least $300,000. And they have millionaires. You know the voice of Bart Simpson? I don't know her name. Nancy Cartwright. She's giving them $50 million. She's a member. So they have all this money to throw at lawyers and, private investigators. And
nobody has ever really, I guess, caught what they were doing because they have all this money to get out of it. Like,
they're into politics. Pam Bondi. I personally think we don't have to worry about her as much because once she left Florida and went to federal, I think she doesn't care about her donors in Florida. But when she was Florida AG, Scientology put on a fundraiser for her, donated a bunch of money, and that kind of stuff. So we're just trying to get the government to hold hearings.
I mean,
It's worse than what the Catholic priests were doing to kids because the doctrine in Scientology is evil. The doctrine is that if you're kind to somebody else in Scientology, you're called a degraded being. You're not allowed to be kind. That's a weakness.
Wow.
Yeah. The doctrine, people who have escaped said there's not one good thing about it. There's a thing, yeah. I if you want, I need to get cards. My channel is Miss Kim SB on YouTube.
I'll look it up.
I got a amount to start doing TikTok, but I haven't gotten to it yet. And trust me, there's 200 of us. There's a list of all the channels. You will find a channel you like to watch. Trust me. I tell a lot of young people they probably don't want to watch a grandma. And I'm like, you'll find somebody on TikTok or somebody that's doing this. And it started in LA.
Yeah, that's the video.
Yeah, did you know Streets LA?
No, I think he just pops up and I never looked at the
He started all of this.
ladies are like Alex or something like that. He's like, don't close the door, don't close the door. She closes it and like there's a flame of button.
Yeah. Oh no, they put over there because the first part of this protest was only there. They started there in the Hollywood Testing Center.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And they had like 15, 20 people hanging out, getting pizza, just having a good time. Not even, no signs, nothing. Just standing there with their phones, having fun. And they closed them down because, and that's their biggest, what they call body routing place, because there's a lot of tourists where they get bodies inside. So they opened up over here a year and a half ago across from the university. And that's when I started. I'm like, I come down 75 miles. So I'm like, they're not getting their claws in our young people. And in
Doing your thing.
Yeah. Because people like us, we don't know that. And what if, we walk by and they walk us in or something?
it looks legit. And you know how many people? Yeah, well, it's a nice building. He bought that 55 years ago. The original leader died, and this new guy took his work. Was near the university, and then they opened Chicago the next month, and they have 8 people to a studio apartment there, 3 bunks high. And I don't quote me for sure on this because I can't remember some details, but I swear they talked to a maintenance guy that said their toothbrushes had black mold on them because they don't get enough money to, and they get. Well, the guy that started it said you don't get lung cancer from smoking, you get lung cancer from not smoking enough. The guy smoked 100 cigarettes a day. So you're like, you have $50 if you get paid. You're like deodorant, toothbrush, cigarettes, or snacks because you don't get fed. And that's the thing people don't realize. They see Tom Cruise and they see the nice buildings and they think it's legitimate. And they got taxed. They bullied the IRS into tax exempt status. They literally had 2,200, 2,000 to 3,000 lawsuits at the IRS in the 80s and agents to the point where they find, fine, here. They have that kind of money.
I'll look up your videos. My phone is dead, but I'll look them up and I'm just showing you the videos I've seen. I can off a guy who walked by.
They added the frost, yeah, and they also added the automatic frost on the windows, didn't they?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, see here they still have blinds, but they added frost to the door because I could see through the door.
Like, no, literally it's like a light or something.
Yep.
And the doors will close and the windows will frost.
They'll spend money on that, but they won't give the Sea Org members more money.
Or give members food.
Right. They get beans and rice when they don't make money. Like, it's horrible.
I never knew what it was. I just see it and I watch it.
Yeah, I didn't either 3 years ago. There's growing up in Scientology, if you can remember that, it's an easy one. That's who I started with, and he keeps up on, there's lawsuits going on now finally, because they realized everybody was afraid Scientology would come after them, but they're afraid to sue people, because when you get to the discovery phase, they don't want that. So they will literally sue you or countersue you all the way up to that point, then they'll cut you a check. They'll be like, okay, fine. If like ex-members who have sued them and stuff. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. That's what I'm here for. I want to educate.
Miss Kim, right?
Yeah.
Miss Kim SB.
An SP is a suppressive person. That's an enemy of the church.
Awesome.
So,
all right. You have a good one.
All righty. Hi.
Hi. I've recently been to Clearwater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot going on there.
Yeah. What is this Scientology about? Because I've tried.
Do you mind being on camera?
Sorry?
Do you mind being on camera? Come on over. I got a mic here. There's no deity. There's no God. It's not like that kind. It's not a belief system. Okay. The guy that wrote the first book and started it in 1950 was a science fiction writer. And pretty much they tell you now you have 3 levels. You have the ones that pay all the money, like Tom Cruise, who's a member.
Yes.
Yeah, and they promise at the end you're going to be a powerful being that can control matter, energy, space, and time with your mind. Okay? Because most of the members don't know this story. You don't find out until you spend a bunch of money that originally they came from another galaxy. This guy brought, they were overcrowded. They brought all these people here, dropped them in our volcanoes like 72 trillion years ago. And then these Thetans were floating around in the ether here. And when humans started populating, they started taking over bodies. So they believe when they die, they can go to a new baby body. So they think they live multiple lives. Because of that, they don't treat their children like children. There's rampant child abuse because they look at them like, okay, they've said you could have been an 80-year-old man your last life. So they pull them out 12, 13, 14 years old and put them to work in the Sea Org or staff, usually the Sea Org, and they sign a billion-year contract. They have to work for them until they die. and they work from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep, 365 days a year. Some of these people have been doing it 30, 40, 50 years. They're still in doing it.
What do they do? Work for who?
Well, they're doing paperwork. They're running courses. There's a lot of redundancy and a lot of busy work because if they keep their mind busy, they can't think for themselves. So they've created this ridiculous amount of everything's still done like real. What do I want to say? Not very futuristic. Like a lot of paper, a lot of things that they have to do there. Training, a lot of training they take to do a better job. And then you have the public coming in doing their stuff. And Clearwater is a big one. It's a big base. And you probably don't even know this. So part of their scheme is they buy properties. They don't have to pay property tax. They own 200 buildings in downtown Clearwater. If you were to, did you see it look like a ghost town?
Yes.
That's why. They don't want other people near them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I've been there for my company. So I work at Know Before, which is a company in Clearwater. And apparently the CEO and a lot of people in the company are also members of Scientology. And I heard Tom Cruise is. And I felt really fascinated as to what this is about. I heard some people telling us Scientology is a cult. But they told me that I can go and visit if I want, but don't sign anywhere.
Yeah, well, just don't give them your real information.
Yeah.
You can sign whatever you want. But yeah, they have a big group right now doing what I'm doing. It's a lot of fun on Friday nights if you're there again. You should go check them out. And they're mostly all ex-members that have gotten out. And they could give you their own. One of them there, Aaron, he's the one that came into my feed 3 years ago and I didn't know anything. And then I started hearing his story and then other people's stories and how bad the child abuse is. And then I found out a year and a half ago they were opening across from our university.
Here in Austin?
Yeah.
So why are you doing this? Out of to rescue people or to spread awareness?
Well, it's different reasons. When I'm over there, I have a different sign that we have 2 foundations that'll help them escape, help them get an apartment, a job. A lot of times they need a GED because they haven't gotten their education. And so I have that sign for them over there. But mainly the biggest reason I started over there, same thing I'm doing here, is to educate the students. Not to go in there. And there's been times I walked up and they were talking to somebody and they had them bamboozled. They're looking for the freshman, far from home, that's lonely. They get them in, they blood bomb them, and that's how they get you in. And it could be, months or years that you're in and everything's great. We've heard of people who have left and this is how it went. And when you finally realize it's BS or something's wrong, and you can't question, you're not allowed, you'll get in trouble. There are families in. And if you leave, you have to disconnect from all your family and friends in Scientology. So they destroy families.
But they're really powerful people. Won't they come after you? You're doing this so openly.
They do have actually an arm called Office of Special Affairs that goes after enemies of the church. I'm kind of a small fry. They have paid, so we have 200 channels doing this. About 50 of us, like me, never ends, a lot of us. All over the world. We've got Australia, Canada. I got Scooter Mom on here. She does it in Canada. Different places. And a lot of our goal is just educating the public. We're trying to get the government to pay attention and hold hearings. But they have a lot of money. They have a lot of prestigious people that are in Scientology. Because if you're public, you don't go through the same things as the lower echelons do. So they may not even know how bad it is, or they do and don't care. And I used to think Tom Cruise maybe didn't know. Then we found out that David Miscavige, the leader, and him, they're best friends. And they're about the same age. And he sent Sea Org over to his properties to work for free for him. He's worth $300 million. He didn't need free labor.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah. So he knows exactly what's going on. But that's why all 3 of his wives escaped, because they found out about Scientology.
So the wives left him?
Yeah, all 3. Well, the first one is the one that got him in, and she's now out. And then Nicole Kidman, she left, and he made it so she couldn't talk to their kids because she was considered an SP, that's in my channel name. And that's why she's never spoke out, because she wouldn't be able to talk to the kids. I think she has a little bit of contact. Katie Holmes had to escape. she had to have a plan of action because everybody in her house, including her assistant, was Scientologists. They watched everything she did. And she literally went overseas to visit him on a movie shoot and act like everything was great. And when she got back, luckily her dad was a divorce attorney and helped her. She had a burner phone, she had a different car at the airport waiting, and an apartment ready to go. And when the car that was there for her, which was Scientology drivers, she's like, no, that's okay, and jumped in another car, literally had to escape and hide it.
That's very shady.
Yeah.
Won't the government pay attention? Because in Clearwater, it is so apparent that all these shady people keep walking in streets. And what is the government even doing if it is all so murky?
That's the problem. We're trying to get them to listen. We have a lot of people, like in LA, because they have another big base in LA, that are going to the commissioners meeting and like the city council, and they're talking to attorneys about the Mandatory Reporting Act, that they're not, because as Sea Org are considered clergy. What the heck is going on? That was annoying. So what brought me was the child abuse. They will protect the child predator in Scientology. If you take a Scientologist to the authorities, you get in trouble. So luckily about a year ago, Danny Masterson, who's an actor, he had been drugging and R-ing women for over 20 years, and they were covering it up. Well, 3 of the victims finally left Scientology and took him and testified against him, and they were able to get documentation from the church in discovery where he said, yeah, I did it, but I didn't think it was wrong. And his whole family is in Scientology, and he's still a member in good standing after doing that, but yet they ostracized the victims, they followed them for years, they poisoned their dogs, one died. They have that. It's diabolical. It really is. And that's the thing people don't understand. In the Catholic Church with the child abuse, you had people that were acting badly. In Scientology, the doctrine is bad. The whole thing is bad. Like, if you're kind, I don't know if I said this to you because I talked to a lot of people. If you're kind to someone else in Scientology, you are considered a degraded being. That's a bad thing, to be kind.
So they're all rude.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, and there's quite a bit of abuse too. Somebody got hit over the head with a fax machine, and she got beat up. And when her dad was upset, came down to save her, talked to the guy that did it, who was above her. She was 16 at the time, by the way, too. And he said, well, I was just following doctrine. There was something that the leader had written that said to educate them or put them back on the right tack, you can punch them in the face. The dad left and never talked to her again. He said, they have names I can't think right now, but he never really talked to her again after that. We have a lawsuit going on right now where a 16-year-old, she's an adult now, was assaulted by like a 30-year-old, I think.
Like sexually assaulted?
Huh?
Like sexual?
Yes, she got pregnant. They made her marry him. Her mom was in too, and they made her marry him. And now that she's an adult, she's suing them for sex trafficking, actually, because of what they did. And having minors get married isn't unusual, because that's how you will have these minors in the Sea Org whose parents are maybe also in the Sea Org in another state or country, and they don't have, and to get around the laws of minors working all these hours, one, they're considered religious volunteers, and two, they'll have them marry another person in Scientology so that they are, because you're considered, because emancipation, I don't know if you know what that is. A teenager can get an underage person, say 16, 17, can get an emancipated, where they go to court, like let's say they have a bad home life, and they can be, the judge can rule that they can be considered an adult, go get an apartment and be on their own. Well, that takes a lot of money and time, so they just have them marry somebody.
So these people exploit them.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. I think this is very important.
I'm glad anybody like you that stops is what makes it is worth doing. I like educating. Like I said, 3 years ago, I didn't know anything either. I was like you. I was like, oh my God. And honestly, I keep hearing stuff that I'm still like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. I'm still hearing stories that's really, really
I
bad.
speak to 3 to 5 people in Clearwater about Scientology, and not even one responded positively. I don't know what these people are doing in Clearwater. It's
Well,
really shady.
the guy that was running Scientology, he died, and a new guy who's worse took over. But he wanted that to be their base. Clearwater, back in like the 60s or 70s, I can't remember when.
Really, 70-80% of downtown is owned by them.
Yeah. And it's like North Korea. They put fake storefronts in the front to make it look nice, but there's nobody in those buildings. There's nobody in there. They're empty. Yeah.
Then why the buildings exist?
But they don't want regular people near them, and it's a money-making scheme because they either buy it themselves or they get members who have money to buy them way above market price too, to get the businesses out of Clearwater that used to be a thriving community. And so they bought them all up, and they don't have to pay property tax, and so that gives them some money that way in assets. They have $1 billion in offshore bank accounts, and the members don't even know.
Why don't they have to pay property tax?
Because they got tax exempt status as a church in the United States. Other countries like Russia and Germany want nothing to do with them. But they bullied the IRS in the 80s, like with lawsuits, to finally get them tax exempt status. Germany won't recognize them because they have a price list of their courses, and you're not supposed to have a price list. They said, you're a business, you're not a church. It's supposed to be donation.
This is what I heard.
So that's what we're trying to get out. We're trying to get our government to pay attention.
Yeah.
So we're making little inroads, maybe only in city or state government, but we're getting there. We're just trying to be visible and get the word out, more. And we've been doing this. It's getting close to 2 years all over LA, Clearwater. Are you going to be going to Clearwater again?
Not anytime soon.
Oh, okay. Because they're doing one every Friday night. They go out there. There's like 10 to 20 of them or more, and they get pizza and they do chalk art in front. And what is this? A lot of them are ex-members, not all, but there's a few. And for them, when they first started, it made to be able to go in front of the place that abused them as kids and be able to stand up to them and write "You're called" in chalk has been very cathartic for them too. So that's been really nice.
I'm so glad that you're doing this, and be safe.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for listening. Woo! Yeah, I asked them if they want to be on camera. She said yes, but she kind of didn't walk over. I should have moved the camera. She said it was okay. But yeah, hey Cher. Yeah. So they had to say it's okay. Unless they just happen to walk into frame on their own. Yeah. I gotta go back here a little bit. Hey, I see Mama Squirrel, Mr. Bojangles. Yes. Probably somebody already answered you. Yeah. Mostly my people, my supporters in chat will answer you. Sorry if am I being too loud? I can move this mic down a little bit. I know, I would. I wish they would talk to me. Hey, Twyla. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, he worked for NASA. If you're talking about Jack Parsons. I'm gonna try to save the battery on that. Yeah, he actually got fired because of his extracurricular activities and never really got a job again yeah, I think he died kind of poor because LRH stole his life savings. Yeah, if you count the protesters, the ex-Scientologists, and like other channels, say like Rabbit Hole and people that have had our people on and is helping promote Scientology, then you get to 200. Fresh meat. Yeah, he was a rocket engineer. Yeah, was in NASA. No, he did, but he did do a lot of things I think good for, but because he was into that black magic stuff and the goings on, they fired him and then they took his security clearance away too. Oh, that's cool, Marco, that they have a course. God, I wish we did. The earth is flat and Ted Bundy got framed. That should be okay. I think I'm kind of caught up a little bit, but yeah, me too. When the chat helps answer the question. Yep, they punish the victims. You're not allowed to be. Oh, you haven't seen me out here yet, Cher. You're lucky you caught me last week. I didn't feel good enough to come out. I don't know. They probably answered you already. There's so many people out here. I'm safe. What it is, hey Doug, what's up? Becoming a church in Germany is pretty much almost impossible. Good. Oh, okay. The mic is sensitive. I'm gonna move it down. So I just started using these tonight, so I'm trying to learn. I am loud. All right. How's that? Is that any better down there? How's that? I normally talk this loud. Is that still sensitive? But yeah, Chair. So I started working in March, and I wasn't even looking for a job. I told him I could be at my husband's security company. Every time somebody called off or got fired, they were all working overtime, and I said, hey, I can be an emergency call-in. I don't need a minimum number of hours. You know, I don't even care if you don't call me for 2 or 3 months. Well, I moved the mic down lower, so I don't have this one on right now. So I was off for like 2 months because I had to get used to working at night, even though it was only a couple days. So I was sleeping during the day, and I couldn't do my Saturday night thing. So then I came back trying to do the Friday night thing at home. And I said one day, a couple months ago, I said, you know, if I could protest at 1 o'clock in the morning, that would be perfect. And then I remembered, because when I got back to protesting in end of May, it was dead, and I realized classes were out. So I could sit over there where it was dead, or I could come here at night and talk to people like I just did. So thank you, Mom Squirrel. Hey, she wanted to listen, and I'm all for anybody wants to listen. So I don't know if you heard everything she said, but she said she would go to Clearwater for her job, and she talked about how it was a ghost town. And I was explaining to her why. Okay, I have it lower now. All right, we'll come back up a little bit. I have a feeling, I don't know if these are going to stay charged the whole time. All right, so that's just kind of a little bit lower, but not as low. How's that? Did it get better?
I don't even need to ask you why. It's the truth.
Awesome. Yep, because his money is voting to the girl. Okay, I got it a little bit lower so it's not right in my face. Okay, we'll try that. You can let me know next time I talk. So I noticed the guy left while I was talking, thank God. She's sitting here all chill and everything. Looks like she's reading a book. Her I like. Sorry, I hit it and it tilted a little bit. Woo! It's getting warm out here. I talked so much I might have to hit my inhaler.
I agree with you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Wait, do you think like so? Because this is legit.
Read the other side. You'll see why I'm here.
I'm kind of trying to read right now.
That's okay. Somebody thought I was here promoting science.
I think I agree with everything that you stand for. No, but I see stuff every now and then on Instagram.
Yeah.
What do you think that they're actually like do you think it's tied to like them doing stuff with like it's like are you a conspiracy theorist? Obviously, you know, you think like
the thing is, it's not a conspiracy. We know exactly what happened. The guy that started it was a science fiction writer.
Yeah, so they make it sound like pseudoscience. It's not pseudoscience, you know, like so
there is science. He made it all up.
Exactly.
He totally made it all up.
Do you think, because I love getting to talk to people, because none of my friends actually think the way I do.
Oh, I'm a conspiracy theorist. Yeah.
It's totally okay.
Well, I do a fun night where I chat. We've talked about aliens and the CIA and how they got funded, and we've done that. And from what I know, it's if you do your research on this thing, it's all out there. And everything I learned was from members who have left or escaped. So I didn't find out this stuff from any other source. There are documentaries, but I've never bothered to watch them. Because everything I learned from people who left and escaped, who were abused, and how it's set up, the slave labor force that they have that nobody seems to know about. It's evil. It is. Because I try to compare it. People say, oh, well, you know, the Catholics abuse children too. And I'm like, but that's different. Those were people doing bad things. The doctrine is fairly okay. The problem with Scientology is the whole doctrine is bad. Yeah. If you're not kind to someone else in Scientology, you're considered a degraded being. You're not even allowed to be kind.
Well, it's all just a bunch of bullshit, obviously.
Yeah, but he made it sound, because he was a fiction writer, he made it sound good.
Oh, yeah.
We read the first book together on my channel, and I said, I can see how people, you know, got lured in. And the problem is, there's a lot of people we call under the radar Scientologists that got in and realized it's BS, but now they can't get out because their family's in, their friends are in. Yeah, oh yeah. Because you go into this thing called auditing. It's like half interrogation, half therapy.
Yeah.
And they record all of it. Their rooms are set for video and sound. They record all of it. And that's why so many higher level public Scientology, like say Tom Cruise, are afraid to leave if they wanted to, because they have all this dirt on them.
Do you think they I think that they have something to do with I know it sounds crazy, but blood sacrifice type of deal, it gets really deep into
not now.
Satanic.
Well, we do know that the original leader, L. Ron Hubbard, did live with and practice black magic with Jack Parsons, who was a protege of Aleister Crowley.
Which all leads to Satan.
Right. So, and he even published something many years ago that it said he was the Antichrist, and they quickly realized it was in there and took it out.
The dude that's the Antichrist is a dude that's, I can't remember the name, but there's a certain company, so I'm super religious, but there's a company.
Thanks, Marco.
And,
do you mind being on camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I think they still to come. Obviously, it's not like Elon Musk, but I believe in all that stuff. You know, and it sounds crazy to most people because they're trained.
That's the thing, people. When I tell people what Scientology is, have you seen the South Park episode?
Yeah.
People think that's bogus, that it's not real. It is literally right.
Yeah, I know. But it's insane.
A lot of the members don't know that story because you have to pay to go up to confidential levels to get that information. So if you walk into an org, if you walk into one of their orgs and ask them about Xenu, they have no idea what you're talking about, and they're not allowed to ask about those things. It's against.
This is so wildly far-fetched. Like, come on, you know, like I love a good origin story. You know, that's why I love all different religions.
But there's a lot of
like
people that got to that story and thought, "What the F is this?" Yeah. But now their families in, their kids are in, their friends are in, and they know it's BS and they can't get out.
Yep. Yeah, they're fucked. Yeah, they're fucked themselves up. So, I don't know. It's nice to pick the brain of somebody that thinks a little bit different than all these other fucking retards.
I have a very open mind about things.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, you're awesome.
Sanitizer makes my hands sticky.
You're all good. I'm drunk and I'm touching
right.
all night. But you have a good night.
Okay, so the audio is good now? Okay, good. Whew. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, my hands get so sticky with the sanitizer that when I get back to the truck, I take like water bottles that might still be in the truck and I rinse my hands off. And I usually don't shake hand, I try to fist bump. I just had somebody stop reading the sign. You know, even if that's all I get out of this is people seeing my sign. So let me show you what the sign says. Alright, so you got, Marco, you may not have seen my new cool sign that my husband helped me build. It's really big and tall. I can actually make it go real tall, but the tree's in the way. So I have that sign. But what they see coming across the street is this side. Sorry. Scooter Mom will give you some Dramamine. So I have that for the other side. And I got my Wagon of Justice there. So I'm pretty well good to go. And you can see how many people are out here. I don't worry about. I try to leave before the bars let out. Scooter Mom usually tells me what time it is and tells me to get the F out. Oh, so I won't get lost this time. I literally only have to go up this street and make one turn, and I keep screwing it up because I go to that other place and take all these turns. I literally only have to go down 6th Street and turn right on Colorado. It'll take me right to my truck. It was so easy. That's the way I came. I can't believe I got lost. So last time I was out here, you guys, I got so lost. Oh, goodness. I'm going to hit my inhaler. Give me a second. Just, when I talk a lot, I think I'm not getting enough air. And it's still pretty humid out here. Even though it's not, oh, there's a breeze. Thank you, God. And then we just people watch in between. Been pretty tame tonight. How far into that conversation did that guy leave? I didn't even notice. I get very focused on what I'm saying. If he stayed much longer, I was going to move. And then I also brought a Powerade popsicle. Okay, so I need to eat. I thought I was going to stop and have my appetizer at that restaurant, so I didn't eat anything. So I brought some cheese and snacks. I'm going to eat here in a second. Oh, that's better. I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Let that work. As people watch. Oh, hey, Blue Sky. We're in Austin, Texas on 6th Street, the live music capital of the world. I gotta remember that live part. If you don't know about it, it's just a street of bars and live music. And I come out and I talk to people. We people watch a little bit, and then.
Like an hour or two or something like that. So I sat there and preached to me for like 2 hours.
But I'm actually here talking to people about Scientology and the abuses that go on inside, just trying to educate the public about it.
So this whole week was trying to get me to get and stuff. And Danny's like, whoa, what do you think? I was like, I just heard the video now. But I never learned.
But we chat. You guys can chat about other things too. We're getting later in the evening. We'll probably see a. Awesome, Blue Sky. Yep. That's why I'm here.
You know who made the sing and play the guitar at the same time? He's dead already. But his whole life, he learned to sing.
Sorry about that.
At the same time. Yeah. So when he's singing, he's not playing the guitar.
Wait, what? Your mom is what? Oh yeah. All the time on my channel.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to agree with you 100%.
Awesome.
Scientology is a faggot cult.
I agree.
They'll see you over there. See, they're young people. They know. I'd love to hear it from young people. If anybody's gluten-free, these are awesome. It's Simple Mills, little snack cakes. Oh my gosh, they're so good. I don't even know if you got to see that or not. Yeah, I honestly am not a big barbecue person. I like dry rub. But yeah, they've got some awesome places down here. This place is a really good area to come if you're a tourist. We got all this live music. We got all these great restaurants. It's really amazing down here. I live about 75 miles north, but we come down here like for our anniversary or Valentine's Day. Oops, sorry, that was me. And stuff, and splurge a little bit. Yeah. Especially when I'm walking back to my car. Everybody, you were worrying about my safety. I literally have more people in my chat when I'm walking back to my truck than I think I do all night. It's hilarious. Making sure I get back to my truck okay. So the bars close at 2, and literally it becomes a ghost town in 5 minutes. So I try to leave at 1:45. I know. It's funny. Well, then it gets a little more interesting. You can see the buildings. I almost turned it on my way here because I was running a little late. But I know it's kind of a pain in the butt to set up, put you guys on the little tripod. So I went ahead and got set up first. But you guys missed so much. I think from now on, I'm going to film on my way here. You missed, there was so much to see. Hey, Josu, you can stay. But we don't do politics and stuff here. Until I start talking about Scientology, we try to keep it pretty lighthearted. That's smart, girl. You need to cover that up. Oh gosh, glad that a-hole left. That was... He was doing it to be rude, because every time he thought he had a fare, he'd turn it down. So, when we rode the pedicabs 20 years ago on our anniversary, they did not have motors. They had to literally use their legs. Well, now they're electric. So now, because they're electric, they can put lights on them. Uh-oh, I hope you took Dramamine. And boom boxes. So they have them in Waco too. And I work kind of in downtown Waco. And one night I was outside and these 4 pedicabs went by with this loud music. 4 blocks away I could still hear them. Loud. I'm just like, that's so rude. I rode a motorcycle and I did not like my motorcycle being loud. I just didn't. I don't see a point. I have very sensitive ears, even before fibro. So I've never been one for the loud bass. Even when I had my Mustang, I turned the bass down. I just don't do the bass. I'm surprised I'm doing okay. There's a little bit of bass going on around me, but it's not too bad. So what's going on with you guys? Anybody new in the chat just lurking that wants to know what we're doing? Or tell me about yourself. Where's everybody from? We had somebody from Serbia earlier. That was pretty cool. Ooh, that was loud. I like your little paragraph there, Scooter Mom. That's awesome. Oh, have you ever tried those? I get them at Walmart. That one was nutty. I'm not big into chocolate, but they have them that has more chocolate. This is nutty banana bread. Oh my gosh. I've been eating these way too much lately. Probably why I haven't lost any weight. I've had 2 actually. I had a 65 back in the 90s, and then I had a 2007 thing. My daughter lives in Southern California. She moved from Texas to California, which I did not understand because everybody's coming from there to here. But she did. She lives near Riverside. I went out there and visited. We were stationed, the base we were stationed at is gone, but it was near Monterey. And we were in Monterey from 89 to 93, and then we came here, and somehow he got stuck at the base here for 17 years. And then by the time he was ready to retire, our daughter was still in high school, we had a house, we stayed. But I cannot handle this heat. Oh, that's cool, Scooter Mom. That's cool. That's why I could never be a mom. I don't think I could be that organized. That's pretty cool. Oh, I feel better now. I'll probably get something to eat on the way home. Come on, USMC. You know what? That's because they put crap in our food. Enriched, don't eat anything enriched. If it says enriched, they took all the good stuff out and put back in artificial vitamins. Hi.
Do you know if Mala Vida is that way?
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not even from Austin. I drive down here.
Where are you from?
Up north a little bit in the Queen area.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't know anything. You have a good night. Uh-oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, we were actually a little bit north of Monterey. I was there for the 89 quake. I got there 2 days. 2 days before that. Hi, Austin. But yeah, I'm learning a lot about. I try to keep my diet healthy, but medications I'm on made me overweight again. Long story, but I'm learning about enriched flour, enriched this rice, all of that. Get away from it. Loma Prida, I've heard of that. Because we used to. What is he doing? I don't know what they were doing. They were just sitting in the middle of the road. Oh, no. Don't be running over people. I thought I was going to see something there for a second. Scooter just went metal. Cross rifles. Yeah, I was just talking about how my husband's retired Army. That's why we're in Texas. He got stationed at Fort Hood forever. And my son, we wouldn't let him go in the Army. He went in the Navy. Really, do a preacher? Oh. That's cool. Oh, I love going to San Antonio. Yep. Yeah, Santa Cruz. We were 30 miles from Santa Cruz. And I was actually in Salinas. Because we were staying with a friend of his, but the base was closer to Monterey. But so I was in a second floor apartment from Ohio, never dealing with that. That was a trip. Hey, soy sauce. Oh, okay, yeah. My son's gone to San Diego. He was in Bremerton, Washington, but they went to San Diego a lot. Yeah, I'm here to educate about Scientology, trying to get the word out, but in between, we just people watch and chat. I've had a lot of people tonight stop and talk. I don't mind a break. I told a hen party that was across the street when I was coming up, I said, hey, if you want to be on camera, come see me. They looked at me like I had 3 heads. I was like, once they have some drinks, I've had the people come over and want to be on camera. But they looked really cute. They were all in little cowgirl suits with boots and hats. It was cute. Just retired. All right. All right. Now, I was actually in Navy Junior ROTC in high school with my husband, who is my husband now. And I do not know why our commander was pushing us in the Army Reserve. I do understand they had a better college, this was in the 80s, better college program, but God, I wish we would at least went in the Navy. Oh. Army, the Navy just would have been so much better. Where is Texas? If you look at the United States, we're the big state at the bottom in the middle. Yeah, Navy always had the best food. Yeah, they did. Because I used to go on trips. Once a year, we went to Norfolk. We ate on ships. I went on a submarine. Yeah, they do. They have the best chefs. We're in Texas. We are in Austin. Oh, I get it. Okay, we're in Austin, Texas, on 6th Street, which is the live music capital of the world. So 6th Street, if you don't know, is a whole street. Now, they used to block it off to traffic. I talked to a cop when I first started this. I said, why did they open the street? He says, I don't know. I said, isn't that dangerous? He said, yes, and we don't like it, but I was like, you got drunk people out here trying to cross streets and all this traffic. There's enough streets around here, they don't need to open this. I don't like it. But anyway, so like you have all these bars with all live music, that's why it's so loud. Oh, is Danny here? Eric, who's bullying you now? Oh, Lackland. Yep. We went down there. I can't remember if it was Lackland. My husband had to go. This was years ago. About 15 years ago at least, if not more. He had to go down there to the hospital. But. Oh, did you, door breacher? That's where a lot of this started. The protest, like what I'm doing, started. It's not been quite 2 years yet. In like October or so, maybe. It's getting close. And it started there at that church on Hollywood Boulevard. Some TikTokers started hanging out, made them close down, and they closed their doors and stopped trying to get people in. And then people like me saw that. And when they said they were opening across from our university here in Austin, February before last, you know, my grandkids had moved to California. I wasn't working, and I was like, well, let me go down there for the opening. And roofing, if you keep doing that, you're going to get blocked. We don't do that stuff here. And I didn't know I would still be doing this. Let's see, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 18 months later. Yep, they installed, so they closed them up for 10 months, and they had to move to different places over to the Big Blue building to do what I'm doing because they closed. Well, then they reopened, but with a special door closer and special frosted windows that they can hit a button and the doors will close and the windows will frost. Here, when I show up at the org here, they have to physically close all the blinds and say hi. They have to physically close all the blinds and close the door. Because I'm like, how many churches do you know do that just because we're standing there with the camera? There were a few people that got a little like antagonistic, but for the most of us, 95% of us, we follow the rules. We just sit there with our signs, talk to people, leave them alone, don't bother them. I have a special sign for when I'm over there that has the 2 foundations that will help them escape. Oh, door breacher, that's a no-no. Ooh, they don't like that. They don't like attention at all. That's why people think that they'll sue them if they talk about them or anything, and they've proven that really they don't. They haven't sued anybody for like 20 years because they don't want to get to the discovery phase where you can start looking in their books and getting information. If, let's say this has happened, they've had like an ex-member try to sue them for what they did to them, and it went all the way, they're in court, it went all the way to the discovery phase. They literally will cut them a multi-million-dollar check to go away. Oh yeah, well, we know what they're hiding. I found out all my information from people that have escaped and left, And the biggest thing that brought me down here was the child abuse. They think their kids have lived multiple lives, so they don't treat them or see them as kids. They see them as big beings in small bodies, or adults in small bodies. So there's rampant child abuse in every way. And it's a high crime to take a Scientologist to the authorities, so it's a predator's heaven. Yeah, we know what they're hiding. They're hiding child abuse. They're hiding elder abuse. They're hiding regular people abuse. There's a lot of abuse. Because in Scientology, if you're kind to another person, you're called a degraded being. It's a derogatory term if you're kind. You're not allowed to be kind. Now you can fake kindness to get somebody in and love bomb them, but then once you get them in, then it changes. Hey, Flagrantly. Hey, Danny. Trust me, you don't miss it now in the summer. You're lucky it was February when you guys came down. I would have been a much healthier, I would have had better mental health had we not stayed in Texas for 32 years. I grew up outside. And I cannot go outside in the summer. I just can't do it. Yeah. Come on. You know what I think when people come in here and they do stupid stuff? All of us picture some overweight dude sitting in his underwear in his mom's basement with nothing else to do in their life but flick through people's channels and be rude. Doesn't bother me a bit. I don't care. Hey, Jay Plays. The Golden Crest. They do own hotels and stuff around that area. So I'd be interested to know if they might be owned by Scientologists. No, if they closed all they might have just closed all their windows because they don't want to see it. I would think. Mom would not unlock the basement door. Mama squirrel. The same property. They very well might be owned. They like to buy properties because they don't have to pay taxes. Now, if it's a restaurant or hotel, they do have to pay taxes because that's not a church entity. Or they have a lot of businesses in the area that's owned by Scientologists. Did you not hear what I just said? They don't listen. Oh, I bet you they're owned by Scientologists. Yeah. So it's called the Golden Crest. I'll ask one of the ex-members that have been there before and ask them. They'd probably know. We have somebody on here that's making a map. Oh my gosh, she's done so much work of all the front groups and businesses and church entities all over the world, I think. She's been doing a lot of work. She's going to publish it sometime soon. Let's people watch. We don't want to watch me. Oh, holy crap. Leah Remini. But sadly, she kind of, I don't know how to say it nicely, crapped all over our movement. Arnold, you're one of those guys in his basement in his underwear with nothing, in his mom's basement with nothing better to do. We got your number. Yes. So normally door breacher. I'm over at the org. I've been doing this about 18 months now. They reopened that one in February last year. I never knew I'd still be doing this. Well, when classes let out this summer, it was kind of dead, and I work nights on the weekends now. And I was like, one day, I was like, man, if I could protest at 1 o'clock in the morning, it'd be great. And then I remembered 6th Street. And we've got people that live in Vegas going out to the Strip and doing the same thing. Because over by the orgs, some orgs, like the one in Vegas, is in this out-of-the-way neighborhood that nobody ever goes by. Now, when classes are in, I get people just like here. I get a lot of people. And I didn't know that. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. So let me see. And we'll do that when I'm on. Nope, I didn't know that. I'll show you real quick. Oh my God. Well, honestly, I think next week I'm going to hang out over there because the pedicabs are on this side there and on this side over here. And I don't know if you were here earlier, but we had a jerk that was sitting right here where this guy is, playing his boombox as loud as humanly possible. I don't know if he was messing with what his reasoning was, but he finally left. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's anything on the wall over there. Yeah, for those mama boys in the basement. For real. But yeah, I like that spot over there. But I like having a tree by me so I can kind of, I put my wagon, I'll show you my setup. Let's see. Hold on. So that people can't get too much around me, because I've had people get between me and my stuff. So I've got my sign, and then I have a tree here and my wagon and my tripod there, and then this is what the other side says. So hoping to either educate or get people to want to stop and talk to me. Sorry, take your Dramamine. I'll be done in a second. I spent over a year getting this my wagon of justice. Somebody named it my wagon of justice. I thought that was cool. It's actually been pretty tame tonight for the most part. I haven't seen any of the car clubs or anything going by. Yeah. Oh, somebody's got a cart over there with some food. Uh-oh. Tried opening. Oh, yeah, so the one they have here is they're calling them ideal org buildings. They're really big and nice. They closed it for a few years and put them in a strip mall by a cemetery for a few years, and then they reopened last year. But a lot of them are just hole in the walls. And you know that they've owned that building since 1955, paid off, and the leader still makes that org pay rent. All the money trickles up and none come down. So the staff and the Sea Org, if they don't make any money, they don't get paid. And they're working 100 hours, 110 hours a week. Now the Sea Org, they work for $50 a week, but they feed and house them. If they don't make money, they get fed beans and rice. Staff is supposed to get $200 a week. Now that's $800 a month. That is not a living wage, and they have to get their own housing. Usually what happens is they either have to moonlight a Scientologist will give them a moonlight job, or they have to have a spouse that has a job. Yeah. They're empty. They tell their members they have like 30 million members. Well, if they had 1 million members, somebody else figured it out. That's 7,000 people per org. I literally see the same 20 people going in and out of that org. This one here is pretty busy compared to the dead ones. But part of the reason I'm out there is to educate the students to stay away and to prevent anybody from going in. Because a lot of people walk by me, they look at me, they look up, because the Scientology sign is on the building above the first floor. And they look back at me and they say, I had no idea they were even here. This is my afternoon time. My husband's worked nights since he retired in security, so I've already was on a weird schedule to hang out with him on his weekend. And then I started working at night, and so I think I got up for the day at 4 p.m. Oh, yeah, I'm 56. Yeah, my chat tends to veer towards the more mature audience. And if I ever talk to somebody young here and they want more information, I tell them, you know, if you go on TikTok and stuff, you'll find some of the young ones that are doing this. Oh, you should come by one of my late night chats when I don't come here. I do that from home, and one night it was, oh gosh, it was late, and somebody was like, he said, y'all sound like you're in an old people's home, talking about our aches and pains. I'm 7 in dog years. That's a good one. Oh, she got a pretty dress on. Oh, it's a hen party. All right. That's a hen party. That's why she was wearing all white. The white cowboy boots and the white dress, I should have known was a hen party. But they're wearing black. The group I saw on my way here, they were all wearing pink and hats and cowboy boots, and the bride was wearing white. I watch a lot of British TV, so I call it hen party. When I know normally it's bachelorette party. I just like hen party more. Easier to say too. I only had 3 weeks notice. My husband's like, I'm getting leave in 3 weeks, we're getting married. I'm like, okay, so we had a bachelorette party together. A bachelorette party, but I know in Britain they call it a hen party. Probably door breacher. Probably. Let's see what my percentage is. And it's 1. I think I can go a little bit longer. I forgot to put it on the charger in the car, so it wasn't at 100 when I got here. A Hindu? Is that what it is? A Hindu? Oh, I missed that part. The Hindu. So she's got a sachet with bride on it. Or hen's night. I think I heard hen. I think I've heard both. I know, 80-year-olds running marathons. I know. They're better than me. I have a backup battery, but I left it in my work bag. So it's supposed to have one. So what I've been doing with my work bag is trying to make 2 things. Like I have a little bag with my meds in it, and I keep having to move it from one bag to the other. So I have my protest bag and I have my work bag. And when I do that, I forget. So I'm trying to get doubles of it, make up doubles of everything. So I need to get another battery pack because it's also my flashlight. Either or red drink. Yep. Be interesting if we see her later. I usually walk back to my car. Maybe we'll pass her. What I meant to say was, I film my way back to my car because everybody hangs with me to make sure I get there okay. Oh. No, I didn't get trash like that at mine. It was what it was is it was pretty much just because we went to high school together, so it was just hanging out with some old school friends mostly. Ooh, my feet are sore. Usually my feet don't get sore. I have those Skechers slip-ins. I love them. I recommend a pair. Normally, I don't know why my YouTube.
YouTube for real?
Just don't be vulgar.
Okay, well, wait.
Austin, you know, we're live, 6'3", you know what I'm talking about, baby? I'll fuck with it.
Okay.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Abortion.
Careful. You all right? Uh-oh. We almost saw a splat. Triumph shoes. I haven't heard of those. I have a protest work bag. It's full of middle fingers. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I'll check them out. These are usually comfortable. I don't know why my feet hurt tonight. Oh, I know why I hurt. Oh! I was supposed to take something when I got here give me a sec. Oh, I forget I got the mic on. I should talk to you. Oh, I forgot to take some of my meds. Oh. Alright, hopefully that'll start working. My wife bought them for me before we left to LA. I never heard of them either. I will check them out. Sleep. Okay. My husband he's literally putting on his combat boots, his work combat boots. I'm like, you need some new tennis shoes, you idiot. I mean, he's been out for 15 years. I have my other phone with me. I'm going to look him up. Oh, really, guy? Really?
That's TBD. The price go up if it's USD. But what?
Yes, dear. Oh, him.
Do you know where it lives at?
Yeah, people keep asking me for directions. The install shoe. Hold on. He was nice. He saw me and he turned his music down.
Oh, yeah.
How do you spell it? PH. Oh! They look a lot like the Skechers. Woo, dog! Those are out of my price range. Sorry about that. They look comfy though. You can get them online a couple places a little better than that. Ooh, no. Sorry, but I'm going to stick with my Skechers. Hey, Twyla. Honey, I know Blue Sky. I tried. I just took my Lyrica. I hate what it does, and I wanted to go off it. And I tried. Scooter Mom remembers. I weaned down off it. I tried to go up. I have fibromyalgia, and when I went off, because it's nerves, my nerves started firing. I know I don't like what it does to the brain, but I also have a pain stimulator in my back too. That's the only reason I'm able to come out here. So I got a lot of crap going on. But yeah, I got myself out of bed many years ago, just changing my diet, going gluten-free, because gluten-free causes inflammation, which in turn causes more pain. So if you have any kind of chronic pain, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, oh, I forgot to turn this away from that sign. Going gluten-free will help. I try to stay away from processed foods and eat only fresh or frozen produce. And now I'm looking hard at enriched foods, finding out how detrimental that is to our health. So enriched flour, enriched bread, enriched rice, that's all bad for us. Because they take out the good part, the living part of it, and add in fake. Hi. You have any questions?
Am I interrupting you?
No. I'm here to talk to people.
Bro, have a bit of logical thinking, right?
The problem is, what I'm trying to get out is what is going on inside, and we're trying to get the government to pay attention and hold hearings.
Isn't it kind of the psychology of like any religion, right?
No, I know people try to do that with Scientology, but Scientology isn't a religion. They don't have a deity. They don't have a belief system.
No, so I'm not talking about why. I'm not talking about like what Scientology is specifically. I was saying.
But most religions you can leave though. And they literally, you physically can't leave. They won't let you.
But what I'm getting at is the reason people kind of agglomerate to Scientology is the same reason that people flock to any other
That's
religion.
true. They're looking for something.
It's looking for something.
Yeah.
They lack something in themselves.
Right. That's true.
Or so they feel.
Right.
And
That's true.
Scientology, they try to foster that. They're
Yes,
like,
they do.
their commercials, they're like, are you lacking? Are you lacking? Are you weak? Are you you know, so I feel like,
yeah, it's true.
I feel like that the same people that would go, like that would be a Catholic are gonna be a Scientologist, depending on who talks to them.
Right.
You know, because they want
the disconnect
someone to
comes.
tell them. They
Right.
want someone to tell them that it's okay.
Yeah.
They
That's
want
exactly
someone
the
to
guy
tell
that
them.
created. That's exactly what he did. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
He
little.
preys on their need.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense. I have Brooks shoes
I
for
feel
working
like
out. They're good.
It is cool. It is cool because they say that the leader has inspiration from God, so you can't.
Oh, they don't talk about God in Scientology.
Well,
My answer,
there
quick
is
answer
no
usually
God.
is
There is no God. It is El Rahman.
right. He's the source, they say. But normally, my quick answer to people are a religion you can leave. We read Dianetics last year all together. Yeah,
well,
and I can see why people would be drawn to it, but he went so far absurd with it. He could have actually helped people if he would have kept it here.
I never actually read Dianetics.
We did.
But
It was a hard read.
I read Battlefield Earth. That
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty good.
me too. I have that
That was
book.
good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was cool book. Yeah.
A lot of people say it's badly written. I'm like, I'm easily entertained. I like sci-fi.
I don't think it was badly written. It was a good book.
Some people say it is. I was okay with it. But yeah, he told his agent in the
It was a
40s.
little long-winded.
Well, that's the way that guy was. He's long-winded, period, and everything.
It was a little long-winded, but like it kept the pace, you know.
I like it.
You guys.
And then, yeah, so I read that book, and then I learned later.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, that guy like started his own.
He told his
religion
agent.
that like celebrities.
I know. He told his agent before he started it, he says, I'm not making any money on my novels. To make money, I need to start a religion. And if you get into Scientology and study it, he's pulled from all different religions. He even studied black magic with Jack Parsons, if you know anything about Aleister Crowley.
No.
A lot of people don't, because that was a long time ago.
I know about black magic, and I know about Aleister Crowley. Yeah.
So he incorporated some black magic into Scientology too that people don't realize. Yeah.
He's a fucker.
Yeah. I'm trying to kill myself.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm still your.
No, I don't mind.
I'm still your radio. I'm like the talking like preaching in the choir. I'm like
pretty much.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I'm glad people are knowledgeable and getting the word out. That's what I'm trying to. I get a lot of people that don't know anything, and that's what I'm here for. Is to try to let people know.
I think it's good that you're doing this, but also, like, I wouldn't do it myself.
Twilight, I didn't know that.
It's hard. You're doing a hard thing. It's a hard thing.
My chat makes it easy. I have fun talking to people.
It's a thankless thing.
We are making dents, though, because I'm not the only one doing this. We have a big group all over the world right now doing this, and they're making some dents. They're making changes.
I hope so.
It's going to be a long road, but we're getting things changed.
Maybe I'm like kind of atheist, but like, no, I left Mormonism.
Oh, okay.
And so kind of that's my history. It's like I was like, wow, this is a big fucking scam. That sucks, man. Like, what's real? You know? Like they were telling me that like God needs money. God doesn't fucking need money. Why would God need money? God can create everything on the face of
I've heard that argument before.
God can create everything on the face of the fucking earth except money. Except money. That's the only thing that he can't make. The one thing that I have to work for is like, bitch, like when you think about it, you're like, oh, bitch, you're a scammer. You're a fucking scammer. Yeah. It was weird. It was weird. I was like looking at everybody else like, I've known you for fucking 10, 15 years and you've been scamming me this whole fucking time? Like, damn.
Well,
This is dirty. You're a dirty fucking dog. You're a dirty dog.
well, I'm glad you got out then.
Yeah. So I was like, and then I was like, and then I had this kind of, I will say, coming to Jesus moment, but not really, right? Whatever the opposite of that is, the opposite of coming to Jesus moment. I was like, well, science, maybe science. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I smacked your thing. I was like, well.
Are you guys okay? Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm telling my chat. They might need some Dramamine.
Like, well,
you okay?
Science has the answers. Science has the answers. And then I got into science, and like I was doing like cloning research and malaria research and stuff, and they talk a lot of shit. And they're very confident.
Is it?
They're very confident, like externally.
Okay.
Externally.
Got it.
But
all right. She's telling me it's time for me to start. thinking about leaving. I try to get out of here before the bars close, because then it's a ghost town. So, you too. My hands are sticky from sanitizer. Thank you. Yeah, he knocked it over. I have a piece sticking out that I can control it with, and he hit that. Pretty close. Yeah, we did back when I was younger, in my 20s, up there by the base. We had a dance place that was open till 4. They still stopped serving at the same time, and I love dancing, so we would stay there and then go to breakfast, and then come home when the sun was coming up. But I only did that like a few times one summer, and then I was done. All right, let me turn this back off. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Can I speak to your manager? Hi, Kyle. I don't know if they have any place like that in Austin or not. Yeah, he was. I felt camera drunk.
Scientology is a cult. I agree with you.
Awesome.
100%.
All right. Well, I better turn my ring around if I'm gonna fist bump people. Yeah. Sorry about that. The hazards of standing here. It's getting to be that time. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go a little bit early because my phone's getting down. They always do that on purpose. They get between these buildings. They wait till they get between the buildings, and then they do that. All the jamming from the chat floor. They're always scaring me. Yeah, I do worry about that. But once I get out of Austin, it's country all the way home. For the most part. Let me turn around. Let's people watch a little more. Oh, I need more liquids. But I got a dash cam because these people are nuts. When I'm driving to and from Austin, they do some crazy. I had a guy brake check me on the way here. All I did, he got over in front of me, slowed down. So all I did, I put my right hand turn signal on. I sped up. Got to where I wanted to be, and then he decided he needed to speed up and get in front of me and brake check me. I'm like, you're the one that got in front of me, doofus. All I did was leave. That's all I did. I left. No bot is in his charging station. Uh-oh. I hope he's okay. Ugh. I think I'm gonna. The only thing about my popsicle is it's now liquid. That's okay. So I have a bumper guard on my truck. Yeah, I need to get one. I have a truck. That's a good idea. We're talking about getting me a cap because I have to put all my protest stuff inside the truck. That was good. Be careful out there. It's like lightning when things go bad. Yeah. No bot to clean up the straight arm of me. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was good. I bought those. That's the first time I had one. Tom, now that he's older, when he goes out in the hot summer and tries to work on the car, he's gotten like heat exhaustion a couple times. So I bought those to keep in the house. And we've got Pedialyte too. This guy wanted to stay in Texas because when he was in the Army, he was skinny and got cold easy. Is like Final Destination these days. Oh, don't say that. I only watched the first one. It scared the bejesus out of me. Holy crap. my last bottle of water. Oh, no bots here. Thank you. Maybe you could find the cover to my mic that I dropped. Let me know if you find it. Oh, sorry. I forget that the mic's down there, and when I put my face down, it's loud. Let me know if I get too loud. I like the mics though, because I put, I was gonna buy all this cool mic holder and everything, and I'm like, well, this was free. I just stuck it to my selfie stick, and it works great. And I can extend it. I'm gonna have to go on Amazon and see if I can purchase the little covers that I lost. Tonight it's not windy, but if we ever have a windy night, I need those. Whew, goodness. Ugh. I'm amazed. So we've been on here 2 hours and 41 minutes, and the mic is still charged. Okay, bye, blue sky. That's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of other channels doing a lot more than I do, and we have ex-members that do shows and talk about what they've been through, and maybe you'll get my email on my channel, and if you want some channels to go check out, email me, and I'll give you a list, or I'll send you to the list. There is a list out there online. Whew, I just got dizzy. Oh, okay, they went that way. YouTube.
Whoa. Oh,
What?
Why?
Texas?
Because the religion you can leave, a cult they won't let you leave.
Is there Scientology in Texas?
Yeah.
Texas?
They opened up across from university February before last, and I started down here that week.
I've seen those like other videos of that other one. I don't know exactly where it's at, but
Yeah, there's a bunch of us doing this all over the place.
oh yeah.
And because classes are out,
It
it's
is a
kind
cult.
of dead.
I've seen that shit, yeah.
And so I was like, you know what, let me come down here. We got people that are going to the Strip in Vegas, because the Vegas org is in the middle of
Can
nowhere.
I go to Vegas?
Huh?
If I join, can I go to Vegas?
Sure.
Why not?
I don't know. Man, that pizza looks good. They were eating pizza. Catch and release only. Hey, Bob. Oh, good to have you here. It's late. Yeah, I've only been able to get out here the once a week lately. I need to try to carve out an afternoon to go to the org. And I just want to let them know I'm still here. And maybe they've got different people that have, what do you call it? There's a word I want. That have come and gone. They have new people that may not know about the foundations. So I do want to try to carve out some time to go down there during the week. Oh, the home slice. When I go to the org, they have the Dollar Slice Club that I stop at. It's pretty good. It's not, because what they do is they have a whole pizza and you buy a slice and they reheat it. It's pretty good because it's crispy. They reheat it in the oven. It's all right. Insomnia is handy sometimes, yeah. Working nights has been great for me because that's why I'm out here, because I started working nights and I'm on a weird schedule. I'm an insomniac anyway, so. Yeah, last night, actually like this morning, like around 3, I started cleaning my kitchen.
Type shit.
And then I went to sleep right before Tom got home at 7. I cleaned the kitchen, I did laundry. Because it's cool, my house gets hot in the middle of the day. Even with the AC running and the fans running, it was over 100 degrees a day. So I actually like it better doing that kind of stuff at night. It's a lot cooler. No face. Oh my goodness. Oh, Scooter Mom, me too. Me and Tom talk about that all the time. All right, Door Breacher, thanks for stopping by. You have a good weekend. But I can't wake up the old lady. Tom tries to be really quiet when he comes home. He comes home and feeds the dogs breakfast and stuff. We put in a doggy door when we went on our trip last week. That's been interesting. Tiny will go out, but he'll stand on the ramp outside and bark because he doesn't want to come in by himself. So I'm about to put a bell on it because now I don't know if the dogs are outside or inside. So I need to know when they go in and out. So we're learning. I've never had a doggy door in my life. For cell phones, me too. Okay, Door Breacher, definitely let us know. We've had people do that with those camera glasses. It's been interesting. Oh, all right. I'm under 30%. We're going to start packing up. Alrighty. I need that. Don't need this. Oh, I forget you guys are right here. I was talking to myself. Let's see. Sandbag. Oh, these things are so heavy. Oh, thanks. Oh, let's see if this comes off. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for coming on. Oh, tried to take out the tree. I put this over the feet because they're disgusting. Alrighty. Oh, are they? Hang on, I'm trying to get this into the holder. I should put my case back on. I got sticky all over my phone from last time. It's wanting to stick to me. Take the Dramamine or look away till I'm done. I'll let you know. Ah, there we go. All right, I think we're good. Oh! Uh-oh. Sorry. Whoop. There we go. Sorry about that. Is this the Blair Kim podcast? Oh my gosh. Oh, it is so sensitive. The locking mechanism doesn't work that good. Hi.
Okay. Lucas. I think you take me all right. All right.
Good night. I'm about to leave.
All right.
You have a good night.
Yeah.
That was weird. Okay. All right. If you're staying, this is going to get bumpy. Just to warn you. We're going to be walking down watching all the inebriated people. Hey, QuakeBox. We're walking back down through 6th Street right now. Alright, I got my stuff all packed up. Oh, there's I think that's a Hindu. Let's see what we see. Now, I came up the other side to not go up that ramp, but the sidewalk is narrower, so I'm not going that way. Amy, Scobie. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know that channel. I don't have the bandwidth to get into any other channels or subjects. I just don't. This sounds like it would be interesting. Hang on. So, I said I should be able to go straight to Colorado and make a right. Wow, that's loud. We may not see as many people because I left earlier than usual. Everybody's still. I shared a clip from. Oh, I see. Night, Mama Squirrel. I don't blame you. I don't know if I could watch this myself. Oh my gosh, I'm smelling food. Oh. How's the angle? Is that pretty good? Here we go. Oh, and there's no wind tonight. It's so hot. I think it was supposed to get into the 80s. I'm not sure. Angle's fine? Okay, thanks. My poor ears. You don't realize how loud it is till you get somewhere quiet. I thank y'all for sticking with me for the next few minutes till I get there, and then I'll call Tom. He usually, last time I had you guys wait with me to pack up, but I'm not going to do that this time. Yeah, I just realized I left my pepper spray in my work bag. See what I mean? I have to have double of everything. So I've been wanting to get a second one so I don't have to, I can leave one in this bag. This thing is, I wish the gimbal on this worked. And I kept saying I would get the other gimbal out. I know it needs charged. It's just, it takes a degree to work that thing. This is actually supposed to keep it from going left to right, but it won't work. I should see about getting something in between. Not quite this basic and not quite as ridiculous as the other one. Oh, this is where I normally lose you guys. Just hang in there until the comes back. These buildings get tall. When we came down for our anniversary, we got a really great room with a balcony that could see the Capitol building. You know what? If we go across, yeah, this is Congress. I think we can see the Capitol building. I keep talking about it to you guys. Let me see. And then the next street should be Colorado. Let's see, which way is it? Oh, there it is. Hang tight. Okay. You can see it. It's at the end of this street right there. I'll show it to you when it's my time to go. Woo. Pretty cool. I took the Girl Scouts there before, and I plan on setting up there during one time. I need to plan it. I don't know where to park or all that stuff. Yeah, these scooters just go right through red lights. Don't care. Oh, my turn. Anyway, there it is. Sorry, I'm shaking so much. Okay. All right, so the next street should be Colorado. And I should be able to hang a right. Man, I can't believe I got lost last time. Oh. I don't know what's going on over there. Okay. Hang on just a second. Okay. Oh, there's some air conditioning coming out of somewhere. That felt so good. Supposed to be parking. Chick-fil-A. I am definitely hitting something on the way home. I'm hungry. All I have is mozzarella cheese sticks. I want something better than that. And why? Okay, why is it over there? Okay, I could be wrong. I may have to go left. Because it's the Chase Bank parking. Okay, it's left, not right. See? Man. I even got that wrong. Okay, we'll go this way and then I gotta cross. That was easy. You see that? How easy that was? And I walked all over town last time. Oh, time to go.
Whew. I didn't lose you guys either. All right, jerk face. Another dude in his mom's basement in his underwear. And there's my parking garage. Yay. I'm parked around the side though. Why do these people got to do that? I just don't understand. Can you guys ban or can you just remove? I need to make it so you can ban. That guy needs to be banned. Okay, we made it. That was so easy. Okay. Oh. This is the hill country, so everything's up and down, up and down, up and down. All right. So I get this spot that I like because nobody can park next to me and block my doors. Let's see. I think I can go in up here. And if you're new, I like this parking garage because the first floor is all open. So I think there's less likely a chance for somebody to mess with me with it, being it's so open. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am hot. Walk back is always the hardest. I got the mic. Is my breathing too loud? I may have to go off mic next time. So you don't have to hear all that. We're here. See, I like it because nobody can park too close to me there, and nobody can fit over there. Alrighty. Let's see. This side first. All right, I'm here. I'm gonna call Tom. So you guys have a good weekend. I'll be busy working. I probably won't see anybody till Monday. So bye, y'all. Thanks, Scooter Mom, for modding this long. Very helpful.